I'm Avalaura.
And I'm Jessica.
And this is Black Leave America podcast, where we highlight holistic wellness, travel, mental health, and self-care through traveling outside of America to reconnect and rediscover who you are. It's time for us to leave any condition that disrupts our peace. Black Women Leave America opens your eyes and explores new ways of living, but more importantly, new ways of being. Because sometimes you have to leave in order to find yourself. Hello. Welcome to Black Women Leave America podcast, the live edition. Okay, I think I'm gonna flip this back the other way. I don't like it. I'm using my phone today. StreamYard was not working with us, not the business. So that's why I'm looking a little crazy right now. So please forgive me. But now that I'm seeing it, I don't like it. So I'm just gonna change it. That's all. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we do. When you don't like something, we just change it.
Okay. So welcome to our show. Today we're going to be talking about
we give you permission to change your whole environment if you don't like it. Not serving you, find something that is. So today I'm kind of excited. We're going to be talking about kind of the Back to Africa movement. We have a video. I watched a little bit of it. I think Jessica watched a little bit of it. And I would love to hear your thoughts. Like, how many of you have thought about moving, and I say back to Africa like we from Africa, right? But back to Africa, so to speak, right? Like, how many of you have thought about that? So not just moving abroad, but specifically moving abroad to Africa. So we're going to show you a video about that. I'm really kind of excited. Let us know in the comments if you have gone to Africa, and I mean over not just visiting, but stay there for an extensive amount of time if you're currently living in Africa or for something that you thought about.
Yeah, so this is a new show on, I think it's on Max. I'm not sure the platform, but it's a new show. I saw this and I cracked up, but let's go ahead and take a look at it. And here we go.
I want to go back home where I'm from.
Dude, you from the Bronx.
Tens of thousands of Black Americans are moving to Africa.
Are you ready for Blackzit?
Black people, do it.
When I came to Ghana, I stopped being a black man. I was just a man.
As I announced it to people, everybody was like, oh, you're moving to Africa. They reacted like I was dying.
Everybody's black, everybody's rich.
Real estate out here is amazing.
Go back and trace your roots.
Opportunities are everywhere to get it done.
But you should know, if you don't have an open mind, this is not going to work.
No, bro, I don't want no goat.
I cannot live where it smells. I'm sorry.
There's flies all the time.
Mommy, code blue.
10 days. 10 days with no water.
It is hot.
You got to be in shape to visit Africa.
There's no streetlights.
In Ghana, like, I don't know where I'm at.
He's coming this way.
It's very good for hormones too.
Oh. And I thought the LA dating scene was crazy. Oh.
You remember coming to America?
Yes.
This is the opposite.
She said 10 days without water. Lord.
What is it? He was like, it's good for your hormones. Oh,
because that works. Because that's what every single woman wants to hear. Wow, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm invested. I will so watch that. But what is it? What is it on? What's the name? Coming to America, Africa. Coming to
Africa. I think. Let me look at it again. Watch Coming from America on Max, and this is already streaming. Coming from America. And
it's on Max. Is it on right now?
Let's take a. Let me.
I'm like, I had Max. Look, I had Max for a limited time because I'm about to cancel it. Because I'm not about to pay. We got too many streaming services, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Are you going to get Peacock to watch this whole fight night thing?
I already have Peacock. I'm watching it now. I started it. Oh yeah, today's the second episode. Yeah, we saw the first one.
Okay. So I saw a woman that said that you can actually get a student discount. You can get Peacock for $199 if you're a student or if you have a student in your household. And I was like, really? You don't have
Really?
$10?
Well, we're not paying for it right now, so there's that.
But anyway, so the yes, it is currently streaming on Max. This is what it looks like. Coming from America.
I am so gonna watch that.
Yeah, 4 African American families pack up all their belongings, risking everything to move to a new land of opportunity and cheap housing in Africa. That is what the show is about. And I'm just thinking about it. We should do a series on Black folks, or Black people that have went to different countries in movies, and like what those characters kind of went through. So anyway, put a pin in that. But yeah,
no, this is good. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna report back. We should, you all should watch it as well. I how many episodes is it? Is it the full season out, or are they just kind of dripping it out?
It looks like there's only 2 episodes.
Okay.
See. It looks like there's 2 episodes. Africa, Here We Come, and How Did We Get Here are the 2 episodes they have here.
Okay.
You know what I find is really interesting, though? I'm seeing that a lot of movie production houses and streaming services, things to that effect, are really invested in the Black story and moving abroad.
Now they are.
Now they are, right? NBC just did a whole thing. We did some reactions to some of the stuff that they had did.
Yeah.
I think CNN may have done something too. I'm not sure, but it's really interesting that they go and grab these stories and put it out there, because they know the consumer is, that we want to see more Black stories, which is why we started the podcast in the first place. We need to reach out to these people and go on these shows. But anyway,
it's funny. It was like we were ahead of our time, because we started talking about this before COVID, and that's really when it blew up. Right. Was after COVID, because so many more people were free to then move and live abroad with remote jobs. And we had just kept things going.
I know.
We took a break because we were tired. We was like, "Oh, this COVID thing, this is weird. I don't know what's going on." If we had kept going.
Yeah, but it's one of those live and learn situations, and we definitely are invested now. We do have some comments. So Coco Berry Boo said, "Mama and I are planning to go to Ghana next year, and we are prepping ourselves with vaccinations." Awesome.
So are you visiting, or are you looking to move there? Because those are 2 different things. And that's why I'm excited. What I did like about that trailer? And I'm definitely going to watch it, and then we can talk about it next week, because I'm gonna consume those 2 episodes, right?
Okay.
What I liked about the trailer is that they were showing the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Right. And we try to cover both on this on this podcast, because a lot of people will tell you, "Oh my God, move," because every guest that we've ever had has said they would absolutely move again. They do not regret it. But you don't hear a lot of the quote unquote horror stories, so to speak, right? Yeah. Or the things that don't go right. So I'm glad that they're talking about it. So she talked about the water. I don't know how you survive not having water for 10 days. Yeah, but listen, I have been on the continent. I know it very well. I've also been in the Caribbean, not in the touristy areas. And I will tell you, listen, at the drop of a dime, they will turn off electricity. They the lights went out. They will turn off electricity. Yeah. And if you don't have a generator,
it's done.
It's random. It's not like you can prepare for it. It's not because it's a storm. They just decided they are turning off the electricity.
One thing that stood out to me in that is that the goats, right? He's like, "I don't want no goats."
So one of the distinctive memories I have, and anytime you talk to somebody in Africa, y'all tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. You will hear the chickens and the roosters in the background. And those roosters wake you up at the crack of dawn. So you don't need an alarm clock. The roosters will wake you up.
Right.
Every morning, like clockwork.
That dude is definitely
only in Africa.
Get that donkey, get that goat, get it away from my house. I don't want no livestock over here.
It's so real. It is so real. I'm curious about the dating, because we've talked to women who have moved abroad. Again, caveat, they did not move abroad for a man. or for relationships, they moved abroad for their own peace of mind, for their mental health, for their self-care, for another way of life. But we have spoken to women who have met their husbands abroad and have since gotten married.
Yeah.
And we've talked to women. We have talked to quite a few women because most of the women that we have interviewed are single. We have talked to women who are married and who moved abroad with families, but most of the women that we've talked to who have moved abroad are single. And so we have extensively kind of talked about dating, but I would love to hear what it's like to date in Africa.
Yeah.
I'm so curious because I've dated a few African men in my life. So I am curious of what it's like dating on the continent.
I'm going to add that to our list of topics for the show. So I do want to just respond to Coco Berry Boo. Mama and I have also dated men from Ghana and Nigeria in the past and learned a lot about the cultural norms.
Ma'am, so I want to know what it means. Okay, she said, we initially had an idea to buy a family homestead in Ghana, yeah, but quickly learned there are a lot of unresolved issues which may cause more difficulties. So is it unresolved issues within the family or unresolved issues trying to buy land in Ghana? Because that's the whole thing. Listen, girl, we might just want to have you on real quick.
I was just about to say.
to talk about that. Now, and when you dated these men, were you in America dating Nigerian and Ghanaian men who are here in America, or were you abroad? Because I dated men from Nigeria. I had a whole relationship with one guy from Nigeria. We'll never do it again. Ghanaian, I've dated Ghanaian men. I've dated men from Cameroon.
Yeah.
Does that about cover it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So yes, please reach out. I'll put the link to be a guest on our show I'll put it in the description of this video as well as in the comments here. But yeah, no, I agree. Like, I would love to hear the stories around that, and maybe we just need to sit down and plan out a series. So y'all let us know in the comment section if you want us to do a series around dating abroad and then just segment it into different countries. Because it seems like that is a very popular topic.
Like, where should the Black woman go if they want a husband abroad?
Yeah, if you want to find a guy abroad. Because we've had Shekinah also was one. I think is that how you say her name, right? Am I saying her name correctly?
Oh, Shekinah. She was in Argentina.
Yeah, but
she's now in Mexico, but she was in Argentina and she was talking about it, and she gave some really good advice. You know, and it makes but this is why it's different, and this is why the different countries, right? Because she was in Argentina, right, and so as a Black woman, she's making more than a lot of the men that she was dating. And so her advice was really to look at in terms of like, what is it that you want in a relationship? And if a man obviously can't provide what we traditionally would think of here in the US, right? Because they don't make as much there. What can he give you that is of value? What can he provide for you that is of value? So is it, softness, is it emotional maturity? Is it support in, whatever it is that you're doing? Right. So looking for these other things, because that's real. If you're in Mexico and you're dating a guy that is Mexican, it's likely he's not going to make as much money as you because they don't earn as much. And so that is something that we value here in America, but will you value that abroad? However, in Africa, it's different because men tend to be the providers, right? So are they now? It's important that they're making more than you, but what is the trade-off if they're making more than you? Because African men ain't like American men.
What do you mean?
They ain't like American men. What I mean is, and I'm speaking generally in broad terms, so don't be like, this don't happen here, there. I know that this is broad terms, okay?
Yeah.
You can typically, this is my experience, date an American man who is old school, because we ain't talking about this new school generation who don't believe in providing and who think women should be paying on dates. I'm not even having that conversation with y'all. Y'all can have it with yourself. You could typically marry a old school Black man who is American, who believes in providing, grew up with that mentality, from his roots, that man, as a man, I want to provide, yes, my wife has to work because hell is America and it's expensive, but I do believe in providing. So I'm going to pay the majority of the bills and maybe she'll cover, XYZ, but I'm going to take care of my family. Right. And you can have the freedom of being an American woman, meaning, you're not necessarily going to be expected to have to cook and clean and keep up a household, because if you're working, you got a job, you taking care of the kids, you don't have time for all of that. Right. So you're not having these expectations with American men. So that's kind of what I mean. Whereas with African men, it's more stereotypical in terms of the roles. So I'm the provider, I'm going to take care of my family, but you are expected to cook and clean, take care of the household. I ain't dealing with that stuff. That's a woman's job. So you're dealing more now with all the traditionalness of that. And so it's now a trade-off. Like, yeah, you might have a man providing and taking care, but you're going to be expected to fulfill these roles. Whereas if I'm with an American man and this is the deal, I can have my life. He's not necessarily expecting me to have that. And he's going to jump in and do it with me. It's a difference. That's my experience. If you have a different experience, we could talk about it. But that is absolutely my experience. I've dated several African men. You can say what they want, but they got expectations.
Right. So Coco Berry said, "Those goats are for food." Oh, okay. Okay.
Food and dowry.
What is dowry?
What goats? Oh, goats. The goats are for food and dowry. Got it. Yeah.
What is dowry?
Dowry is when you get married. There's I don't want to see Americans as like, what? It's like a bride price. It's like you're paying, you're giving the family something for marrying their sister, daughter, what have you. So you agree on that. So it might be, I'm gonna give the family 5 goats. I don't know. And yeah.
Unresolved issues over there regarding buying land in relation to got it.
See, I would like to hear about that. I have friends who have bought lands. And I know there's horror stories, but people don't want to tell you that. But I do have a friend, and I might invite him on. He is a male, this is Black Women Leave America, right? But he is Ghanaian. And so I think that's important. It's like, that's where he's from, even though he's lived here in America for all of his adult life. He is Ghanaian. So he still has roots there. He still has family there. He's bought land there. He's buying a farm. He's, has all these plans of what he's going to do. And he's still living here in America, but he goes there every so often. And he's, he wants to retire there. I think it's different when you're actually Ghanaian and you have roots and you have family there that you can draw upon, versus if you're an American and you go there and now you're having to build a community and trying to do all of that.
Right.
So I would love to know those experiences, because listen, everybody has told me, if you want to build in Africa, if you want to start a business in Africa, whatever it is, you have to be in Africa. You can't be here and try to establish something there. It is not going to work. You need to be on the ground. People do not do what you want them to do. So many things happen. You need to be there.
Got it.
Or you got to have somebody else there running the show that you trust, but you just can't be hands off, I'm going to be here working remotely and tell you. It don't work that way in Africa. Africa is a different,
different type of
it's different.
She also said, God bless these women who can date and marry West African men, because they are a handful.
Listen. I did my time. I tried. I did try.
Oh goodness.
I tried.
Okay, so plan is here, y'all. We're gonna watch these episodes and then come back with our commentary of the episodes. If you all, I'm trying to think of how to do a watch party, because there used to be an easy way to do it, but now
that would be fun.
Yeah, all these places block it, so it's kind of
Really?
difficult. Unless we just do a watch party, you watch it, and then we just join our Facebook group. How about that? Inside of our Facebook group.
So is it because it's on the channel and we can't air it on
Yeah,
YouTube?
but we can watch it separately and then stream our. Maybe that's what.
Reactions.
Maybe we'll watch it, but stream our reactions as we watch
I
it.
mean, I know we could do that, but it would be cool to have a watch party. But that's fine too, I guess. We'll just review it. We'll just go. I'll just take notes.
Yeah, right.
I'll take notes, y'all, and then we can do a live and we can talk about it because I'm excited. I want to. How long are the episodes? Are they? Because it looks like a comedy, so I don't know if it's 30 minutes or if it's an hour.
It looks like about 30 minutes from what I can
Okay.
see. But let me just see if it'll show. Yeah, no, it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Okay.
I would have to sign up.
So I'll watch it. Oh, I got a speaking engagement Saturday. I was about to say I'll watch it this weekend, but Lord, I forgot about that. That's gonna be my whole Saturday.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try because the Circle is
plan.
back out too. I gotta watch the Circle.
Well,
That's
let's do
show.
this. Let's plan on doing it for our episode next week. We just
Next
do
Thursday, so we got time.
No, on Thursday, let's just do a live. Yeah, as we're watching it, we'll talk about it, kind of thing.
But I thought that's not like a watch party.
It is, but we won't be showing it on the screen.
Okay.
They'll only see our faces and our reactions to it.
Okay.
We'll just plan to watch it together.
I mean, so then do we just like pause it? Like, how does that work?
Yeah. Then we'll pause it as we're going. So maybe it can still be a watch party. It just won't be a traditional, like we all get to see it on the screen, but we can all watch it at the same time.
All right, so y'all got your marching orders. So next Thursday, wait, so what time are we airing next Thursday? Because we don't be airing
on time.
We say we're gonna air. Listen, and I am fully I will take my accountability with that one. We do not be airing on time at all. We just
how about we push to the end of the month? Let's do it on the 26th.
No, I mean I'm gonna watch it. So
no, I'm not saying you. I'm saying for me, because that day I have another meeting. I got another meeting right after, so I don't want to be trying to rush. I want to do it to where we can take our time and we don't have to rush. So that'll give us some time to promote. It'll also probably give them some time to add some more episodes, hopefully. So 26.
Well, we probably only want to talk about one episode at a time, though.
Yeah, no, we will, but at least they'll have them up, and then we can say, oh, okay.
All right. So when are we gonna start? So next week, right? It's the 19th. So we're talking about what, the 26th, the 3rd?
Let's do the 26th. 26th of September. You guys meet us here 10:30 PST, Pacific Standard Time, California time.
So 1:30
Eastern. So yeah, if you have your lunch break or what have you, hopefully you can come join us. And we are going to watch this.
So tell them the show again. Tell them where it's airing.
The name of the show is called Coming from America. It is on Max. If you do not have a subscription to Max, we promote Max for y'all. So Max, if you want to sponsor us, it would be great. If you just saying. So I'm gonna send them an email too. Hey, why not?
Tag them, okay? At least give me a free subscription, because
you know what? Let me do that. Let me see if they're willing to give a free subscription to us and to our subscribers, for us to watch this, or at least I don't know, a low cost, a discount or something,
or free.
So I will email them
or free.
Well, production cost, so I get it. Like, production costs money, and they have to pay the talent. I hope they paid these people. Please tell me they paid these people for their stories, right? Talent costs. So I'm more than happy to give $1 or $2 towards the cost. So yes, that's what we're watching, y'all. Make sure if you haven't already, just go ahead and join our email list. I will put that link in the description as well for you to join our email list, get updates. I'll just send a little email blast once that comes out. And thank you so much, Coco Berry Boo, for commenting. And she said she dated a West African man here in the U.S.
Here in the U.S., yeah. It's a little different. It's a little different. Girl, because I dated them on the continent and here. It's a little different, but it's still, anyway. Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast episode.
That is a segment we will dive into very, very soon. After we finish watching this episode of Coming from America, we are definitely going. She said, still the norm in Ghana to do the bride price.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, my
See
friend
how
did that.
Americanized I am?
Yeah, my friend did that in South Africa. So Ishanda, I don't remember how long ago we interviewed her. You can find her episode. One of my good friends, she lives in South Africa and she married a South African man, and she had her wedding here in the US, and then she also had her wedding in South Africa, and she did do that. Like they did the bride price, they did all of that.
Nice. Well, it sounds amazing. All right. Thank you all for watching this episode of Black Women Leave America, the live edition. We are trying to go live more often, you all. We trying. We're coming. We're going to be official live streamers like Kai sent, but just in the Black women's
Hey now. Okay.
space. So if there's any topics you all want us to discuss or talk about, please let us know. Please leave a comment down below of different topics, or feel free to email us. We are just blackwomenleaveamerica@gmail.com. Super easy. So feel free to send us an email as well. Make sure you comment and like this video. It just helps us with the algorithm and boosts us up. Avalaura, any last thoughts? Thank you all 6 of you for joining us.
I can't even see. See, this is what happens on your phone. This is not built for phones, I'm telling you. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Thank you for commenting. Please watch the show with us. We look forward to hearing your thoughts as well. And we will see you all next week.
All right. Peace.
Peace.